Next we have Clint Hewson.
Hi, I'm Clint Hewson, as Emily just said.
Salt monster.
The Salt Monster, or
Or
AC
AC Face.
Monster Face, whatever you want. We also have the Midwest Scrub himself, Dan Peterson.
Hello, hello. And as he already introduced himself, the Iron Man Matt Carey.
Interrupted is what I did.
Interrupted
Hey
him
everybody,
with
how you
that.
doing?
Well, there are shots already. Good lord.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right, guys? It's fine, no damage. We're just gonna pretend like it's fine. So Kylo, not a great shot, but converted for 2 and dedicated reroll after the gas cloud makes it 2 evades for the protector, and we're good. Yeah, so these guys are engaging fast. We got who wants to talk about this first order list? Did you guys finish introducing yourselves, or did I cut someone off? I think we got through everyone, right? We got Emily, Clint,
I think
Matt, Dan. Cool.
I don't like the first order, so somebody else,
I'll do it.
I guess I'll do it.
All right, so we got Kylo Ren with supernatural reflexes and advanced optics. Advanced optics pretty much just allows him to get 3 hits most of the time. And then you got Tabson, who's a big jerk. He's got hyperspace tracking data, which is how Kylo and Tabson had focuses from the start. Then you got Commander Pyre, which is why the blue torrent was double stressed at the start, and that gets him rerolls on defense if somebody's stressed. And then Supreme Leader Snoke. He's just a force, but he can also look at dials for Kylo to observe.
And our beloved Republic, Clint, you have to talk about Republic.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah, no.
come on.
So the Republic list we got going over here is 2 Torrents with dedicated, which I thought was a bad card, but apparently this guy is doing really well with it. We've got Ahsoka Tano in a CLT with Chopper. What is this? Click in a V-wing. Click in a V-wing with an R3 droid, and then we have an Obi-Wan Kenobi also with CLT, rounding out the list here. So we got 2 Jedi with a bit of clones surrounding them, which is thematic.
Yeah. The Super Kylo apparently. So Mark apparently applies this Super Kylo Tavson list a lot.
Yeah.
And we all know how good Kylo Ren can be, and how ridiculously good Tavson's ability is. He could use it twice in a turn. So he's firing at all times a proton torpedo's worth a number of dice, and then he gets his double mods if he gets shot at. So this could be a really bloody game, and these guys are engaging very fast. So we were introducing ourselves at the very start, and we already missed 1 shot. So
we got second engagement happening now.
This is going to be range 2 from Obi.
So who actually has initiative? I assume is the Republic player, yeah?
It is, yes.
Okay.
So Scott on the right has initiative.
Yeah, what is the Kylo Tapson player's bid?
That is a good... It's not super... It's 11 point bid. 11, yeah.
I would have beat him.
Hell yeah.
I would have beat his bid. Maybe not
I would have beat his bid. Yeah, so why don't you guys talk about we'll wait till these guys are done with all their shots, so it'll be a moment, but we can talk about the Midwest Scrub blog. I'd love to chat more about that. And you guys are streaming too, so let's make sure everyone knows where to go to catch your streams. So here we go. Here we got some range 3 juicy shots here. I think Click is gonna fire here now into Tavson. Has a focus.
To a reinforced ship with agility.
2 at range 3 seems good.
I know.
And gets extra actions in just a moment.
It just never feels right to shoot at him.
And you can't spend because you get nuked. So
there you go.
Ahsoka?
You've been seeing a lot of her popping up recently.
oh yeah, with Chopper, she's so good.
Chopper is just good in general.
Yeah. All right. Tavson takes. Get this, guys. 1 shield of his 6.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take a target lock. So we'll be 4 on 4 here.
4 and 3. Right?
4 and 3.
Wait. He's shooting.
Torrents, yeah.
Oh, is he doing the torrent? Got it. I thought he was.
Or you just target lock the torrent. He's not
Yeah.
shooting yet.
That's interesting.
Still one.
Yep. Takes another shield. Whittling down.
It's going to take
slowly. Here we go. Here's Tabson's shot. I was mistaken.
Is he not going to take another charge to get a focus? Interesting.
I would have thought he would, right?
Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
I guess maybe he just doesn't.
Might be okay.
Doesn't get. Oh, he does have. He does have.
Oh, he used.
He's a false.
Torrent is dodging, so that actually might have been a better.
Takes a crit. It is a fuel leak. Could matter here.
Very evasive Torrent, though.
Yeah. All right, so we are the Midwest Scrubcast. We got a blog.
Fish.
We got a podcast, obviously.
Well, it started out as a blog, and then it kind of morphed from there into a podcast.
Yeah, we realized we were just sitting around talking about X-Wing all the time, so we thought, let's just put some mics in front of our face and then record it. So.
Yeah, and you guys do a really good job of avoiding being super bat reppy too, which is, I think, the trap that a lot of podcasts fall into, where they just spend a lot of time being like, turn one, I 2 bank, and then I did a boost, and then I, did a barrel roll, and then the next turn I did a 2 hard, and it's just like, okay, like you actually talk about, you go into analysis, and then you guys will do a good job of breaking things down. That's why I enjoy listening to you guys. I'll be honest, I don't really typically listen to X-Wing podcasts. There's also a lot of X-Wing podcasts out there, but I think you guys do a good job of differentiating yourselves and making yourselves unique and doing a good job of that. So shout out to you guys, and you guys should definitely, everyone watching right now, definitely check them out. Matt and Dan, you guys are the primary. Does everyone write for the blog, or is it just Matt and Dan?
Emily does some too, but primarily Matt and I.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. And how long have you guys been doing that now? Had the Midwest Scrub been a thing?
It's
2 or
3 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say the blog was before 2nd edition, so.
Yeah.
I was expecting it was born in '93.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's been a little while.
Yeah. Do you find yourselves? I know Matt and I had this conversation because of where we're in a weird spot because of COVID, that you're feeling a little burnt out content wise because you're not getting a really good analysis of like a real meta, or how have you been handling that?
Like, I know for me, I haven't been super active here recently on the blog, primarily because most of my inspiration came from traveling to tournaments, and that doesn't so much happen anymore.
Yeah.
So it's kind of died out for me at the present, which is unfortunate because I really do enjoy it, and I'm sure I'll get back to it in a year and a half when we get back to playing on table X-Wing again.
Yeah. Kylo did a supernatural and then hit the gas cloud. No consequences though in terms of getting shot at here. I don't think he's getting shot at by anyone.
Yeah, he had a really nice
lose for days. So.
Yeah.
He had a great setup there because he was on the one side of the cloud, and if Obi hard turns towards Tabson, Kylo just goes straight and shoot him. But
oh my god,
Obi tried to catch him, so
unbelievable roll without any force. It's gonna be hit crit going in.
And that's
onto blue.
Stun pilot.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares about stun pilot? No one ever does. Oh, did structural damage by accident. Stun pilot, guys, not structural.
Soka. That's probably, just leave it at that.
Oh yeah, because click slammed in, right?
Yeah.
Click bumped.
Yeah, click bump. So you only got 3 shots going back in.
The good news is after this turn for the Republic player that you're
They
going to
are behind Tabson. Yes.
Yeah, whoever survives is going to be behind Tabson.
Yeah.
Got to get behind the Upsilons. Spend a force, he's fine. Man, it's a grueling battle with these things. It's a real David and Goliath kind of vibe with these Upsilons, man. Here you go. Here's this range 1 shot, and nothing.
He didn't spend the focus on green. Guess he wanted to keep him alive.
5 dice shot. Tabson, does Tabson have any mods here? No force. The lock was spent earlier.
Like, to me, it's pretty odd that he actually spent that force to evade that 1 damage.
Yeah, you take it and then a Tabson, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the force and a lock.
Mm-hmm.
Recently gotten into tabletops and consider getting this. Sorry, you're total. You know what? Hey, we nothing wrong with being a noob. We're super happy to have you, and you picked a great game to get in on. If you have any questions about X-Wing, we have a bunch of people that love to talk about and analyze X-Wing, so this is the time to do it for sure.
Don't know
And
exactly
terrible
what
shot from Tafson. I love to see that.
Yeah.
I will be honest. Love it.
See,
Absolutely
sure,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah. But he spent the lock last. Yeah, I don't know. That whole thing, that whole interaction just doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever. It's not me.
Now Chopper is spent, so next turn is when the jamming begins. Got to see Clint abuse Chopper yesterday versus Dan.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It
that
was
was
abusive,
the
yeah.
most it ever got used. I made it look like it was worth 15 points, but
You made it look like it was worth 20 points.
yeah, but
Great.
it's good at 8. It could probably go up to 9. I wouldn't take it at 10, and that's
Yeah.
I think it should be 10.
So
but
let's talk about Ahsoka though. With Chopper, Ahsoka can, because of how the ability queue works and everything that she has to her disposal, she can fine tune controls, use her ability, and then Chopper. She can choose when to Chopper.
Yeah.
When you pair up with FTC and with her ability, even while stretched, she can do her ability too and take those actions. So
Yeah.
she's always got a mod. It seems like a good set of mods.
yeah, so if she sloops or 5Ks, she can still boost her barrel roll to get range 1 for that Chopper.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, I don't know if Dan's had any experience being choppered with his Guri, but it is not good. It is not fun.
Feels so bad.
It feels horrible.
You should watch that game that we played last night because I had a Chopper Plo. And
Oh, I will.
I bullied Guri with it.
Chopper
It's
every
so bad,
turn.
man. I had a horrible game. Jonah Piscani, the GSP, one of the GSP guys, I'm working with him for Paint Wars, and he's the producer helping Dion right now with the events. And he had a Chopper Ahsoka, and I was flying Guri Fen, and it was it was so bad.
It's just sad, isn't it?
It's sad because you have to link actions a lot to have a freaking token. Like you have to take the calculate to peel the jam, so you get your focus, and it sucks. M. Kano, subscription with Prime, thank you so much. We're getting close to giving away a frosted Guri in honor of Dan. I have a frosted Guri here.
Frosted Guri? I don't have a frosted Guri.
Oh, really? I actually had a Guri card that you might be interested in. I don't know if it's the Fly Better one. Have you seen that one? Maybe you already have it.
I think I gave him that one.
Oh, cool.
I could be wrong.
It's really cool.
It's the
Kylo
best Guri
turning
card,
in.
my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing. We also got Johnny Ray subscribed and gifted a sub. Thank you so much, Johnny. I think we're only 5 away, guys, from giving those cards out. I have a Gold Worlds Kylo Ren card too. I want to give away, so let's do it.
Nice.
Yeah, some good stuff. Obi-Wan shot range 2 into Super Kylo. No bullseye there, so just the 2. Spend the Force, hit crit.
Oh.
Super
Spend
Kylo.
that focus.
Spend the focus. He doesn't like that. Only has a single Force now, but you like to see that. That's kind of what you want to do there. It's going to be 4 on 2. Mark's luck holds up. He'd be fine anyway.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, I don't think you spend that Force there.
Nope.
Yeah.
Keeps it at 1. Should be okay. No. Dedicated? Nope. takes the
Dedicated.
damage.
Oh, okay.
So that's half on blue.
Dedicated would not have worked because of the other torrent. It's not in the side arc of him.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
He is.
No, sorry. So he shot at blue, and blue needs to be in green's side arc.
Oh, okay.
Two.
That shows you how much I've used dedicated.
Right.
I just thought it was the side arc.
I've never used it before.
Well, here's the thing. I think a lot of people forget that you can't use dedicated for eyeball results. It has to be blanks.
Yeah.
I went to a tournament and had to tell my
might be it.
opponent, like, no, you can't do that. You can't keep re-rolling like any result you want to re-roll.
Yeah.
2 fades.
Kylo. Nice.
I think you should have shot at Tafson there.
Yeah, I
instead
don't
of-
think you shoot Kylo there. I actually think you got to
Yeah.
whittle Epson it when you have
Yeah,
that chance.
especially with the jam, because he'd have to spend a charge to get rid of the jam.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep,
and
makes
you've
sense.
already started getting damage to him. Get him forward. Then, well, then it's only got 1 ship left.
Ah, there you go. You're fine.
Easy.
Now you shoot Tafson, right?
Here you go.
Who goes first? Oh, no.
Yeah, that was it. That was the last shot. So we're back to dials now.
At least you got some folks behind Tabson at this point.
So do we think that burning down Tabson first is the correct call here, I presume?
I think the 2 shots that he had on Kylo just weren't good. Like, if you can kill Kylo, get Kylo, but...
Yeah. But I think since you've already started on Tabson, and he is a good coordinate bot, you should take the chance to kill him. Plus, he's worth a lot of points.
But at the same time, like, you're going to be following him around, shooting him a bunch, while just giving Kylo your rear the entire time.
Yeah. Well, my thought was, I mean, Tabson had the jam, so one of his actions is already burned, you know? And you have 3 shots coming into him after Obi had already shot.
No, I understand. Like, it would have been better to shoot it on that time. I'm saying moving forward, I'm not sure that you can take just base.
At this point,
maybe put 1 or 2 people on him and then have everyone else bully Kylo, just to keep shots going into him and keep him burning. But
sure.
Yeah, let's getting behind the Upsilon is really the first big step to having
it's true.
a good chance. So so far the execution has been pretty good. I like he's flown everyone together, so he's made it hard for Mark to be able to bully anyone in particular. Although Blue has taken a few damage, it's going to happen with 2 agility, getting range 1 of an Upsilon and Kylo. So he's lucky he's not dead. Honestly,
looks like he just missed Kylo on that chopper.
Just missed Kylo with that chopper jam, so he had to go for Tabson.
I think the Republic's next move is they got to get Obi-Wan not taking Tabson shots, which at this point will probably be something that happens because he's probably going to run into him.
I feel like the sloop from Obi-Wan would be really good here, but I don't know if it would fit and if he'd even have. It's a 2 sloop, it's not a 3, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's risky though.
Yeah,
I mean, not knowing if Tabson was going straight forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm assuming a 2 bank here. Or 3 bank, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I was thinking
just to make
3
sure
bank.
he bumped. Yeah, 3 bank just to make sure he bumps there.
My thought was 3 bank, and then you can fine tune if he hard stopped or something, you could 3 bank and then barrel roll and then boost to get out of arc. So 3 bank was probably the best call.
All right, so now Kylo has to do the Matrix in his head.
I like that.
Supernaturaling a barrel roll. To his
Yeah,
right.
supernatural. He's gonna go all the way forward here. He's thinking about it. Yep. So he has no force. Force is down. And still bumps.
Where's his focus from?
Coordinating, perhaps?
Yes, that was a coordinate from.
Oh yeah,
that was
I
coordinate from
forgot
Tabson.
that it was Obi that bumped into Tabson, not the other way around.
Yep, Obi's free to spend that force. 2. But Kylo is fine.
Yep. Oh, man, it would feel so good to just even get a shield on Kylo in these situations.
Now he does have, is that 1? Yeah, 1 shot going into him from green.
Yeah.
Might do damage.
And you do have a modless now, so that's something that's
Ooh, okay.
Free, man.
Natty's into Ahsoka.
Who needs mods?
And so
dedicated.
got dedicated
okay.
reroll.
Okay. Ahsoka just takes
Could've
the
been
shield.
worse.
That's good. Could have been worse. It's nice to have that 1 shield there. Makes a difference there.
Showing
between
that
class and the
dedicated is
Atlas.
actually a good card right there.
Yeah. In lists like this, but Clint, you don't play lists like this, do you? You play like aces, so it's not gonna come up.
No, I like to have 3 aces.
Yeah.
Green into the Kylo. Oh, easy. Easy.
Jeez. Oh my god.
Just
Kylo,
roll net.
folks. Hey, I'm giving away a Kylo. Let's get those subs, and I'll give you guys one of those cards in honor of a ship that will never take damage. It appears.
All right, 2 shields on the tabs.
So Tabson is now only down. So he gets the shields down. It will be half, and that will be 42 points once he gets there. So not nothing there.
Good exchange. So he got 2 shields on Tabson for 1 shield on Ahsoka. I don't know if that's a great exchange, but
using his ability to jam to see who he's going to jam. Because he already coordinated, so he can't do that. So he's jamming off.
yeah, I mean, might as well. You're not going to be able to keep your tokens, so you might as well jam off one of those target locks.
Yeah, it was Obi-Wan's lock.
And we're back to dials. Let me clear. Let me check up on the bingo and clear the all this stuff. Let's see. Not too much yet. Tactical bump. I'd argue that because he wanted to bump there, so that works.
There were 5 forwards. Right at the
Yeah,
get-go.
Kylo did a 5 forward at the beginning.
Yep. Easy stuff to miss for me because I'm really good at keeping track of this, as you can tell. All right, we're already so an obstructed
Stun pilot.
damage,
Stun pilot.
and yeah, no initiative kills yet. No 3 tokens. Anyone? Do we have 3 target locks on anybody from the V wings here or Jedi?
Nah.
No 3
I don't
tokens
think
at
so.
once. No
I'm
missile
curious
torch
to see
attack's
who
gonna
can
happen.
bomb
Who needs
them.
mods? It definitely happened to Kylo a few times now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ahsoka has a pretty clear path to give
Double mod and attack
Kylo a jam
for it.
this turn.
Sure, yeah.
For those of you guys just tuning in, I'm joined by the Midwest Scrubcast. I'm joined by Emily, Clint, Dan, and Matt.
Hello.
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 Not nearly as chaotic as this should be with 5 people talking.
Yeah, it's,
Hello there.
we'll get there.
I'm doing my best to talk over people.
Yeah. Well, it is pretty. It's interesting. So maybe Clint, if you're holding a microphone or something, but sometimes you get a little soft and you get like you pick up like you get your gain by like 8 dB, and it's like I kind of like that chaos because it's like yeah, and then I also think, and then it.
Excited. He gets excited.
I get excited and I talk loud.
Yeah, it's great.
No, it's the imports for my my mic. I think they're just messed up from all the. No, like so I'm actually wearing my headset right now. Usually I don't, because when I have my headset on, like all your voices are kind of scratchy.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. Kind of broken. Okay, so
So who did?
he's pulling off a Tabson here and just trying to catch Kylo.
Yeah. Ooh, look at
Who did
that.
Ahsoka jam?
I didn't
Nice
see
little
it.
squeeze in there for Obi-Wan.
I should probably jam a target lock off of somebody, I assume.
Yeah.
Kylo supernatural boost. When is he not going to supernatural? It's going to be several turns before we don't see Kylo spending his force. Like
Yeah. As long as
before
he's
he
in
moves.
the. Yeah, as long as
There it
he's
is.
in the
Oh.
scrap, he's jumping out.
Didn't bring that expensive card not to use it.
Yeah. Was it on Kylo? It's for Vader it's like 32 points, right? It's 24, 26 for
24.
I-5.
I think it's
24.
I'm pretty sure
24.
it's 27.
Oh, 27. It's around the 24 to 27 point range.
I don't think anybody has shots this turn.
Nope.
No, I kind of. I would have at least pointed one gun at Tabson
Yeah. But I understand. I get
just
it.
to keep that damage going in, but I get it.
I mean,
Did
at
you
least
say
you're
damage
getting.
or damage?
Damage,
Oh,
damage. Gotta get that damage, you know.
Yeah. So,
So for the record, I looked it up, and it's 24 points for Supernatural and Kylo.
How dare you fact check?
I know that's not the Midwest Scrub way.
yeah.
but-
Alternative facts are accepted here. It's fine. From a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view.
But I mean, at least you got Kylo to keep spending his force, and if you threaten Kylo, he's not engaging. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a total win, but
Right.
better than nothing.
Yeah.
Sure, but I mean, Tabson is coming back around and getting shots again. this
Exactly. Yeah. Tabson is coming back around now, and you didn't do anything to him.
I am gonna go to
Unless if he
Candid
gets a nice-
Stream and get
If you
some
can find a way to
stuff
block
for-
him, but I don't think he can.
Establish some locks. Like Obi now has a
Alright,
lock.
so
on,
now what do we do?
uh, with the Kylo.
No,
You
it
got
wasn't.
something-
We
It
are
wasn't a
in
terrible
active
turn. It wasn't
yes,
a
we
total
do.
loss.
Speed armor maneuver
Uh,
here.
I do like he chased Kylo
So,
away, got him to spend the
whoops.
force, but
Tabson's turning back in
sitting,
now.
yeah, and Tabson
they
was
do
sitting
make
over there with
the-
a strain. At
'cause
least
those-
have
the
green
probe
point
droids
at him or something.
Just
Right, take advantage of the fact that he doesn't get that
312
warm
Squadron
green
coming
dye.
in with the 5
Yeah,
gifted
it
subs.
turns out to
Thanks,
be so
buddy.
good.
Appreciate it, man. So for those
So,
who don't know,
Nick, I got a
312
question.
Squadron is
Why is there a ripple in space going down diagonally? Does everybody else see that?
I do not know.
Oh, like on my screen, like the Nickel City is squashed and the 312 is squashed. Let me go over to the actual stream. Oh, it's fine on stream.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Oh, so you see, there's been some TTS issues. I know Dan, you had an issue with it earlier where you just weren't even seeing things, or was that your opponent? I can't remember who it was, but that first game, there was stuff wasn't showing up.
All my cards were white for him, and then in Clint and I's game, like my dials kept screwing up where the move button would be replaced by undo. So if I dialed in whatever maneuver, flip it over, then I would run backwards for reasons.
Yep.
It was
And then at one point, like he opens up his moves page and it's blank. There's no moves to choose from.
We had to completely reset the game and start, save and then bring it back up again.
That's strange, because I know before they updated the mod, there were issues with the FFG database, but now I genuinely, it's a weird bug or something. I can't really pin that.
The one that I've been coming across the most is like you have the buttons
Talon
that say
roll there from blue.
Epic Layout, Next Playmat, and Toggle Rulers. They're sitting somewhere in the middle of the map for some reason.
So again, who did he jam? Did he jam off a target lock?
He
has to, right? Like
yes. I think there was an Ahsoka target lock on Tavson that got jammed off.
Okay.
I think Ahsoka jammed her own target lock and then took the focus.
All right, still takes the strain.
So he's got
to roll
2
in the
strains
box.
now.
2 strains, yeah. I mean, you'd love to shoot Tavson here, but man, any range one shot.
And how it's gonna be through clouds.
Yeah.
But you can use.
Well, it would still be obstructed minus the 1, right? So it would still be 0 dice, right? So 0, no dice.
No, because he starts with 1. So you only clear 1 strain at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he starts with 1, obstructed minus 1 from strains, still 1. Yep.
Yep.
I can do these things. That's Kylo trying to get back in here. Positioning is it's not great for either of these guys.
You can continue to chip a little at Tavson.
Yeah. So here we go. Here's that range 1 obstructed. So 1 die for Tavson because of the strain. So 3 onto 1. Obi or Ahsoka has gotten CLT to go off. Hit crit naturally. Oh my goodness.
Not bad.
That's gonna be 2. So shields are gonna go down. That's 42 points.
All right. So now that his shields are down, the whole large base thing comes in where once you see those crits coming in, it feels great and they burn fast.
Yeah. And when Tavson will shoot, he's target locking. Click has target lock onto Tavson, so he can deny if he wants to take that range 1 shot. Click can deny it. But
and Flinsider Leroy, thanks for the follow.
I don't. Why would you take lock on the green torrent? That doesn't make sense to me.
Because he's got damage in there.
Yeah, but he's got an evade and the gas cloud. That seems.
Well, I mean, he only has damage in
2. Wow, some natural rolls here, some good rolling here. Unmodded. 2 more damage into Tavson, down to 4 hull.
He's gonna keep throwing into him. Oh,
Ahsoka spending it up.
3 dice.
It's the CLT shot finally.
Oh, no way.
Are you kidding me?
Tavson never gets 3 evades. Nice. And by nice, I mean gross.
Terrible. Nasty. Torrent's gonna get 3 here. 4 on 3.
Down to below half. I mean, he's got 4 health left. It doesn't seem as scary now.
Tavson has a lock.
Yeah.
Firing what always feels like a proton torpedo when you have a lock. 3 hits.
Focus.
But he should survive with the evade and the gas cloud.
Yep. Big gas cloud. Just take a 1.
Not bad.
Not bad for being a torrent. Yeah.
So green is down to 3, I believe, or is he taking more than 2 damage cards? Yeah, just 2 damage cards on green.
They both have 3 health.
Thought blue. No, blue has 2 hull remaining, and I think there's only 2 damage cards on the green right now. That's what I see, unless he has it stacked as well.
He does have those stacked on blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, Clint, I wanted to talk to you about the game you played on our stream, where your attack rolling was abysmal, but your defensive rolling was perfect and like ungodly. I've never seen a game like that before, where someone has had a bad day only on one side of the dice.
And then still came out pretty well though. Like it was kind of a which game was that? Was that the
This is the one against that brutal game with Dengar and in
Yeah.
Asajj.
Okay, sorry. I thought we were talking. I played 3 games on stream yesterday. So,
yeah, you were a busy guy.
Okay. Yeah, that game was silly.
It was so silly. It was a bad matchup for you too. The setup, the engagement was just never favored you, and you could not put damage through for the longest time to save your life. But you never, ever, in the situations where you should have not rolled 3 evades, you always did. You always rolled 3 evades. You natty like 8 times.
Questions in the.
Yeah, there's a question in the chat about who Kylo locked.
Yeah, let's.
Do we remember who Kylo locked?
I mean,
Kylo Ren has blue locked right now.
It was he just gave him that lock, but it was from a few turns ago, and I think he did lock blue. It's just who knows where that token went.
The target lock, I see it. You guys not seeing the target lock on blue?
No. It was. He just added it back.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, figured it out.
Okay. Yeah, maybe there's some miscommunication from the 2 players. That's still always the awkward thing when covering games is when the players are communicating with each other but not showing any of these things to me, so I don't know what's going on. They gotta keep.
I'm sure my and Dan's game.
Everything's got to go in the dice
crazy.
box.
Man, Tavson getting another strain.
Getting another strain.
Still strained.
Ahsoka bumped there, so that's gonna be a range 1 exchange there. But honestly, I like that exchange with Tavson only having a few health left. Ahsoka might be able to take him.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, Tavson's got what?
I mean,
4
guys,
health?
if Tavson goes down without a single ship from the Republic being taken off the board, that is a huge victory.
Yeah.
Well, Kylo should bust blue up pretty good here.
Yeah.
And Tavson probably is going to bust up Ahsoka unless if he tries to kill green. Actually, he might try to kill green.
2 hits.
I'm gonna spend something.
Kylo spends his force, so he only has a target lock. So you're saying there's a chance.
Well, he's got target lock and focus.
Oh, he has
He's
his
got
focus.
lock
Yep.
focus.
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh, did he just click? No.
Yeah.
Ooh, yep.
There it is. That's a guaranteed kill.
Yep.
Blue goes
So-
down.
Removing 1 ship that was going to shoot at Tavson.
That is important.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the question is, if Tavson can also delete something, then it's quite a game then.
Yeah.
What initiative is Ahsoka? She's
Oh
a
my
3.
goodness.
They are both 3,
Okay,
so they're
yeah.
gonna be firing.
So you can't initiative kill him.
No,
Tavson
and she also
rolling no dice because
Only takes 1.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
spent at
Feels
least
bad,
1
man.
force there to do 2, but
Takes the lock. Yeah, he's just hoping he can keep Ahsoka alive.
yeah.
He needed the 4. He needed
Oh
to get
yeah,
the kill.
that's right. Ahsoka has lost her shield, so it's a little more dicey when he only has 3 health left. 5 dice coming back at you, possibly.
Looks like he's going to probably use click to deny the range bonus. If
Was that what click does?
yes, that's why he's got
Okay.
R3 astromech. You spend a target lock you have on the attacker or defender to deny range bonus.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
I
he's
know
only
something about
allowing
that.
him to have 4 dice, which didn't matter. 3 hits and a
Force.
crit.
Oh,
2 force on Ahsoka, and taking a hit crit there.
damaged engine.
Crit is a damage engine.
Should be hit crit.
Couldn't she take hit crit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Blinded.
So
Uh,
blinded instead.
Oh,
Not
well,
super
hey.
bad.
Not
But
as
she
bad,
looks
right?
up 1.
Ahsoka is still alive, though.
Probably
Yeah.
not as damaging as the damaged engine.
No.
No, I definitely prefer to blind it on a Force user. It's never feels as bad, for sure. So, updated score, 54 for Mark, 42 for Scott. Really wanted to kill Tavson here, but blue, that extra shot you guys mentioned got taken away, so only that 1 extra damage into Tavson.
Yeah,
Still has 3
Ahsoka-
hull remaining.
Ahsoka's range 1 shot didn't do much there. Finally got that CLT and it didn't pan out. Didn't have the focus.
I mean, the good news is Tevson is pretty much out of it again for a couple turns.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we'll probably see a supernatural for Kylo to get out of whatever kill box that Scott puts together.
So, as you're saying, Nick, that's that game. That guy's list reminded me of Matt's list. It felt scummy, so I wasn't upset about it. That was the weirdest thing. I'm like, okay, so I can't take tokens because if I do take tokens, he just
Right.
takes my tokens, and then I get punished for taking tokens. I get punished for trying to set my jam off. Like that was interesting. 'Cause I couldn't take my chopper charges. I didn't
Yeah,
wanna
can we talk about that? Why you never spent you didn't spend your chopper charges early, like so you could start jamming?
So I have Plo, who has the chopper, and his ability, because he actually does have an ability. I don't know if you believe this or not.
Yeah, right.
But his ability is like a coordinate. You can spend a
Transfer
force,
orange or green tokens, right?
Yes, transfer.
That count
green
as a
token
it
to
fits?
ally.
Yeah, I mean, I'd count that. That's real. That's real close. Oh my gosh, they're parallel. They're that close.
So I like to actually use those evades to hand to the other Jedi. It allows me to do a reposition with Obi and Annie. So that's why I don't just blow it early. Like most people immediately, like first turn they chopper and then
They
chopper
blow
right
it, yeah.
again. Yeah. So I actually like to hold on to them, and
2 hits.
if I need to transfer one of those tokens over to the Jedi, I can.
This is on to Kylo.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, get him to spend it.
Spend that focus if he wants to not take anything.
Is this Obi into Kylo there?
That was
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Obi.
Yeah, and I
Range
probably would have shot
1,
Tabson there.
Kylo.
That was a
Forward-
bullseye into Tabson.
Uh-huh.
He's shooting. He's rolling 3 dice right now. Whiffs. That looks like range 1.
Yeah, no, he
Right.
shot at Kylo because
Focus
Kylo's
range
range
1.
focused. So
Was
else had
was
shots?
this like a click ability or something?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, to prevent range bonuses from being applied. Yep.
Yes, and you also don't spend.
he has to spend
no,
it.
No, you do not spend the target lock. You have a charge.
Oh, okay. You may spend 1 charge.
you have one
that's
charge.
even better.
Oh,
Matter of
nifty
fact.
stuff from
You can
Click.
only do it once a turn, but
Oh.
he just marked it. You can only do it once a turn, but it's still really good. So
Yeah.
I see why he brought Click. It's neat to see him actually in use.
Yeah, I honestly, just a real talk, I'm surprised to see a Republic, 5 ship in the top cut.
Mhm.
It's props to Scott for doing that.
So I gotta ask, did you guys have a good time overall? With maybe not necessarily the specifics of some of your games, but overall with the tournament. I hope you guys were happy and had a good time.
Oh yeah,
no, the tournament was great.
we had a really great time. So even I, who lost 4 games, all of them 200 to something, just complete destruction, even I had a fun time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if Emily had a fun time with that, then you all had a fun time, and I don't want to hear otherwise.
That's correct.
No, I mean, I had a fun time. There was just the one match that I just
At the end
quit.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Not a fan of that list. I refuse to stream Marcel because of it. I'm like, you know what, man? It's fine.
Yeah.
Good luck.
At least the Barons, like, they feel better to fly against than the 5 Inquisitors.
The
But
Force
I
users,
just,
yeah.
I just looked at it and I was like, I'm not gonna have fun playing against this, so I
Yeah.
forfeit. You have the match.
Yeah. So you finished. How did you finish overall?
I got 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
Fine. Yeah.
I know you did that so you could join us for commentating. It was,
Oh,
that was the
obviously.
only.
I mean,
And you can just claim that it was because you wouldn't table that list anyway. All right, Kylo.
will he have
Doing-
Arc on Ahsoka? I don't think so.
Check for the lock.
Taking a shot from Obi-Wan again. But Obi's been actually doing a pretty decent job of getting
Obi's
shots
been
on
doing
Kylo.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been doing really good.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's gonna get a single shield, guys. It's going to
Right.
happen.
It hasn't panned out yet. But
I will believe it will happen. Here we go. Does he have a lock on the Kylo now too?
Yep.
Yeah,
and
that's 2.
he keeps getting good shots
Kylo's
too.
rolling 3 with a focus. Safe again.
I mean, he keeps making him spend all of his mods, so I think that's a victory for Obi, actually. And
Range 3 through a cloud
Nice.
at a torrent
So
with an
many.
evade.
Safe. A
Mhm.
torrent rolling 4 dice. You'd love to see it.
With an evade token.
Yeah.
We're gonna see
Into-
Tabson with 3 agility here.
Clear the dice box. You're driving me nuts.
Right.
I know.
What's even happening? Okay.
Oh,
Cloud.
just barely gets it.
I'm like, guys, clear the dice box. It's getting confusing. It's like they're like constantly adding more dice. It's like, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's the CLT shot.
Another CLT from Ahsoka,
Yeah,
and that's the one
yeah.
she wanted.
Nice.
Oh, the reroll.
Oh, he's actually got the ability. Spend the force. Stays alive.
Oh
Stays
no!
alive on
I
one
wanted to
die.
see it. I wanted to see it. What a way.
I actually really like that. He got to use Commander Pyre
Uh-huh.
and re-roll that die, and it actually turned out good for him. Because Ahsoka was
Having mods is
stressed.
good.
Yeah.
Turns out.
I think that gives us bullseye trigger. We
Yes,
should
it
have had
does
at some
for
point.
CLT. We got it. I think we got that a couple turns ago here. Let me
And
clear the
then
dice box.
We had blank out, and somewhere along the line there was an evade action.
Oh, yeah, there wasn't. I mean, that torrent had an evade this turn.
Sure did.
then
Let's see.
Tafson rolled 3 blanks.
Yes. Thank you guys.
When are we going to
Oh.
get the bomb drop? That's what I want.
Yeah, that's the real question, right? Have we gotten a note? Have
Kylo
they
is
always
linked
taken a
actually
strain
to-
on the gas cloud?
Right?
Initiative kill,
taken-
that happened for on the
Yeah.
sword. Yep.
Kylo is linked.
Many times. All right, so definitely not gonna get the bomb drop. So we can get 3 tokens at once. Is there how many locks on Kylo right now? 2. 2.
Well,
Obstacle damaging happening.
He had a focus, so technically he had 3 at once.
Is it 3 of the same token or just 3 tokens?
It's 3 tokens, man.
Yeah, I'll count that. So 120
I'm
points.
waiting
This
for
could be
obstacle damage to happen.
bloody.
It's gonna be neat.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna happen any moment now. No consequences. At some point, they will not take a strain from flying over the gas clouds all the time.
Hey, if a crit actually landed at or handed out the ion token, like maybe it should, then you might have a ship somehow fly off the board. I'm not sure if that would actually happen or
Does
not.
Ahsoka have blinded? Did Ahsoka
she-
fix blinded? That's
She just
fine.
fixed it this turn.
Yeah, the
She-
overlay is a little behind here, so I'm gonna remove that. But no, that was a legal shot. There were no issues with that shot that Ahsoka took into Tafson. So all is good. Thank you for checking up on that, though.
And then she jammed Kylo. I think Kylo had a lock on somebody, maybe?
Yeah, Kylo had a lock. That got jammed.
Nice. Chopper's good.
Just
And by good,
Bunch
you
of-
mean annoying and ridiculous, right?
Oh man, I mean, as someone that had to deal with the wrath of Chopper on Guri, I don't think there's anything more painful than that. Especially
he
because Ahsoka can find so many ways to get to you.
Uh-huh.
You're never safe. Ahsoka could be a 4 forward away from you and still find a way to get into range 1 and chopper you. It's like, this is horrible.
Oh, Kylo. Kylo doing Kylo things.
Yep, range 2
both
into
are
green.
obstructed.
Yeah, that does matter. So it is. He's rolling 1 too many. He's got 4 in there. Or click. This is click's thing.
Yeah, quick, but click's
Fine. Oh, this could be it.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
trying to burn Click's focus off.
Slowly turning for the Republic player. The longer,
Oh,
Spent the
longer
lock,
Kylo's
but
not doing anything.
I mean,
that
that's
should
a
be
better
it.
guess.
that is going to be it. There's
And
no
now
way
it's
Tafson gets out of this. Mark is going to lose Tafson.
I think there was only one result ultimately, and he
Oh,
evaded
didn't
it.
he?
Oh, okay.
That extra die was not cleared in the box.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
Well,
I'm
at least
gonna go down.
somebody
I'm
was
gonna go
paying
down and yell at
attention.
these guys. Hey guys, real quick, do you mind if there's extra results in the middle of the dice box, can you clear them out because it is starting to get a little confusing.
Okay, sorry.
And do
Thanks.
There,
All
'cause we-
right, I yelled at them so briefly, and I didn't even yell. I was just like, please don't leave results in the middle of the box while you're rolling.
Yeah.
Because I wanted Tafson to die, and now he didn't die, and I'm disappointed. So
now we're all sad. It's no
we're all
good.
sad. We can all be sad together. For those of you who maybe hopped in late, I'm joined by the Midwest Scrubcast, Emily, Dan, Clint, and Matt. They stream. What do you guys stream? So you said, go ahead and lay this out for me. It's every other week, or you're planning on it, or what's that look like right now? So people can watch you
So
guys.
our release date is every other week on Thursdays, and for the podcast. So we thought that it would be a neat idea to stream that evening, even if it's just 1 game, 2 games, something like that. So we've been trying to do a little bit of streaming here recently.
Okay, and you guys are on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
We're currently doing something that we call Monster Hunters, where we're picking a top meta list and trying to build specifically against that and seeing what we can find that beats it.
I love that. I got it. I'm going to link you guys right now.
Yeah. Right now it's the 5 Inquisitors that we've been playing against, but there's others.
It'll be up to us.
Yeah, that was the latest one you guys did, right? Was the
Yep.
Inquisitors? Yep.
We've done that twice. Before that, we did build Dana Guri list, which that was fun too.
It was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Build
We had the listeners send us in a bunch of Guri lists for Dan, and he tried them out on stream, and we recorded them.
Against the people who submitted them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So they could tech specifically against it if they wanted to.
Nice. How'd that go? Was there any list that you were surprised with? Like, that's actually really good.
No, I enjoyed some of them. Some of them were quite entertaining.
Plenty, natties and aids.
Not my style, so I didn't really
Sure.
stick with any of them. But
So you would never fly Fen Rao, Fearless, and 3 Zealous Recruits, right? You would never do that.
I mean,
Sure, maybe you
have
try it as a
before.
joke, but like, it's Guri or nothing, right?
it is pretty much Guri or nothing. Like the only
Cool.
time that I actually deviate is during hyperspace tournaments.
Got it.
Yeah, well,
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's the difference of tournaments and casual play. So like, he'll play some other stuff besides Guri in casual play, but when it comes to tournaments, it's just Guri.
Got it.
Unless
Which I understand. I'm the same way. I only play aces in tournaments. In casual play, I'll play whatever.
Yeah. Let's see.
So it looks like we got a Tavston just running away and saving his life at this point.
I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
Ahsoka needs to jet after him and get him dead.
Guri. 5 more
Yeah.
subs, guys, and I'm giving this out. This is a frosted Guri. It's so nice. It's so shiny. It's like the camera's like barely picking it up because it's so shiny.
Here we go, Ahsoka. That boost is
That's
not gonna
click.
fit.
that's
Oh, look.
click, I think. Or no.
No,
is that
Chasing
Ahsoka?
Tavson.
Maybe
Oh, I got the
You
colors
can
mixed
turn
up.
around the other way.
I got the colors mixed up. The pink and the purple look too similar. That's what happened. Okay, yeah.
They're not Pokemon cards, actually. They're far from it. But the X-Wing community has this alternate art cards. Big part of most deck building / miniatures games, right? I mean, it's just a thing, and not just X-Wing. It's huge. And typically the game developers will make special cards as well. And these are the most valuable because they're straight from the top. So, yeah. This one cost me a bunch of tickets, man.
I remember I was there.
Yes, that's the first time we met, actually.
Yeah, I was
It
going to say,
at
I think
Warrel's.
that was the day that we met because
Yeah.
you were like, hey, thanks
got
for
your
dropping
dice."
out of that one tournament.
Thanks for being sick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit crit.
Yeah. Obi just keeps punching in 2 hits, and
Oh my
Kylo just
God.
saying no.
But he's making him spend his tokens like every
Yeah.
single time.
But he does have the force back up. He took 2 turns off here to like some bump turns.
Probably gonna lose green. We could lose green here. 3 instead of the 4 because of click, right? 2.
Doesn't even need the evade token.
Oh my goodness, that
Crit.
torrent won't die.
But that pops fuel leak, so it's
Mhm.
extra damage. Puts him down to 1.
Yep.
Yep.
That does repair fuel leak, right?
Yeah, it does. And at this point, you don't care if it's repaired or not, right? 1 left. Going to spend for 2. Tavson, it does get 2.
And nope, got nothing.
Finally gone. The big bat. We got
I'm so
like
pumped.
right around 25 minutes left for Kylo to just keep harassing. But
68
being
to
hurt.
84 in favor of Scott right now. But positioning wise, how do you guys feel?
Well,
We got-
Ahsoka for a turn or 2 till she comes back in. Yeah, Kylo's kind of right in the middle of it all.
Yeah, with Supernatural, you just never know exactly where it's
Right.
going to be, right? There's so
Yeah.
many options, and you can link it after that and still... ugh. Can't you Supernatural and then, like, do a link, boost, or barrel roll and then still do your action? Isn't that a thing you can do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can clear the
Yeah.
stress and...
That's why Kylo is expensive.
yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kylo is paying a tax for not having Supernatural. Because just in case you put Supernatural on him.
Yeah, I think that Supernatural Invader, I mean, okay, like, let's pretend that the Defender isn't a thing. I think Supernatural Invader is a little pricey by just a few points, not a lot. I'm not saying it should go down much, but like they did blow it to like shoot it to the moon for Vader. And the TIE Advance like is not like a Kylo. It's not. I would definitely take a Supernatural Kylo over Vader personally, but even if the initiative difference.
If Supernatural were cheaper though, then you it's not just Vader you have to worry about. It's young Vader you have to worry about. Because Anakin with Supernatural Kylo, or Anakin with Supernatural reflexes is pretty good.
I would hate to fly a list where it's Kylo and Supernatural Anakin.
No, it's Anakin and
Supernatural
Kylo.
Please no. We have over 80 people watching right now. How's it going, everybody? Tavson is finally gone, and Mark found a way to keep Tavson around and dodge like an ace.
Yeah,
so
for
long.
50 minutes.
Insane.
Yep.
Insane.
I am.
We did have a question in the chat about cards. A newer, not even new player, but someone that's interested in the game. So this game has a list building element, which is somewhat similar to deck building, where you have amount of points that you can invest in pilots and upgrades, and they all have cards. Some of them have abilities, some of them don't, and they all cost. You put it all together online, and that is your list. You bring your list to play with your ships, your tokens, and your templates, and your dice against someone else's. And essentially, there is a pilot skill order, what we call initiative now, 1 to 6. So 1 starting at the bottom moves first and shoots last. 6 moves last but shoots first. So Han is a 6, so Han always shoots first. That's what I always tell people at the demo table. Han is a 6 and Han always shoots first.
Yeah, and like right now we're all playing digitally, but the in-game model, like the physical models, are all really well detailed, well painted, and you can paint them yourself.
Pre-painted,
Yep.
and you can still. So you don't have to feel bad for just taking something out of the box and playing with it. No one cares because it looks good already. It's great. The community around X-Wing is fantastic, and they're very welcoming. There's a great competitive scene, but it never feels like too much. Never feels like too much.
Yeah, I've continually heard, and I've experienced this myself, that it's a good competitive scene. You don't have a lot of tryhards. I mean, you get them, but they're much less common than in things like the one that I hear the most is Warhammer. People play Warhammer or Magic, where people were just hyper competitive and would. X-Wing seems more like you're just making friends and playing a game, whereas the other ones, I guess, it's just more competitive.
Yeah, Blue Bonner, thanks for the follow. Any questions you have, these are the people you want to ask. We'd be happy to talk about any part of the game. We love this game. Heck, these guys have a podcast, have a stream, have a blog for Star Wars X-Wing. So if they don't like X-Wing, then there's some sort of weird front going on, some sort of suspicious thing going on then. So
yeah, I do hate X-Wing though.
We're actually just paid by
I hate it when
FFG, and we're actually out of business now. So
it's sad. I'm sure the FFG pay was like not very good because it was FFG. So was it worth it in the beginning? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever read anything from Max Brook, who's was the lead, X-Wing designer, and really pushed 1.0 into 2.0 and kind of pioneered and helped really evolve the game into a better state. But he has a blog himself, so Babbling with the Brook, and it's really, really interesting stuff. I really like to, and he's not a very competitive person, so he talks about designing the game for a competitive scene without being a competitive person himself. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it is really interesting. I've read all of his, and like you said,
Kylo here.
He says that he isn't good at the game, but one of the best things that I took away that he said is too much of a good thing actually means that something is a good thing. And he was talking about Push the Limit at the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, Push the Limit was good because it helped, some weaker ships gain double actions, but then it also enabled more powerful ships just to be far too good. So I was like, that's an interesting concept to look at it as like too much of a good thing at least means that it is a good thing. And then they looked at how they dialed that back, and they just made linked actions for second edition, which is, fantastic. That's very cool.
Dials and Dice, Dad Gaming. I recognize that name. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for tuning in to the TCT. Yeah, I gotta go read through more of the stuff. I only read through a little bit so far, but yeah, it's got to be really hard, especially with a game that's constantly evolving with new content, to be able to have such a far-sighted design scope. Like, be like, well, if we do this, then that's going to have a domino effect and make this one ship with this one chassis, this one pilot ability, never take damage or something. You have to try to keep that stuff in mind. It's got to be really, really hard. It's not easy.
I see that on a lot of the, it's like, I understand, like, maybe you didn't see 5 Inquisitors with foresight. It's hard to have the foresight to see that. But then
foresight.
yeah. But like the only time that I look at FFG and be like, man, that was a bad design choice, has been Nantex. I just completely dislike
they've done such a good job of keeping some sort of thematic perspective on designing ships and like abilities, and then the Nantex, I just don't like. Tractor, like, none of it made sense to me. It was like, how this thing doesn't have any of this stuff. Tractor array, what? Like,
the thing that I didn't like is, like, they've
not fully executed.
Well, yeah, definitely, but they've like, to accommodate that one ship, they've eroded like 3 or 4 times. It's like,
you're right, it's silly.
If you've had to fix the rules 4 times for one ship, maybe you should just maybe look at that ship.
Yeah, a lot of players kind of went to war with FFG on how that Tractor was taking away their agency in the game.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not as bad. We'll get through the shot, and I'll talk about this in a second. Let's see. So this is going to be Kylo's shot here. Going to spend for 3. Always has the tokens he needs.
He's spending both force there.
Blanks out.
But Ahsoka just died.
Ahsoka just exploded.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've been kind of talking about other things, but this Kylo's really not having much problem.
No, it's been easy.
Republic list, and I think they're just having trouble boxing him in. It's Supernatural Kylo's kind of like trying to pin down a Guri, an Advanced Sensor's Guri, which is what we have a lot of experience with over here. But like,
he finally got a shield.
Oh my god, he just pinged it. He's like, I got the shield. He got it. There's a chance.
Yeah, you got to try to like stand back at range 3 and kind of try to pin it down. It's just a really tough game to play. Like,
he did a decent job at pulling all of his ships together, and he was trying to regroup there. And then Kylo just flies in and just punches one out.
Yeah, well, and then also
you got a great job at playing Kylo though.
Now,
shout out to Mark. He's done a great job, through the whole tournament. Here's the thing, Kylo, like you said, similar to Advanced Sensor's Guri, is that there's always an option. There's always at least 1 or 2 options.
Yeah. And now Mark is in the lead by what, like 10 points, somewhere around there?
Yeah, let's take a score update here. 94, Mark 84. He has a 10-point lead over Scott right now.
He doesn't have to engage if he doesn't want to now. I mean,
this is gonna be real tough. He's just gonna shoot out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what makes this starts to get really frustrating if you're Scott. Just like, yep. Yeah, he's just gonna he's gonna probably 5-4 next turn, right? And boost again.
Gonna
for what it's worth.
Put out a prayer. Yeah.
Not likely at all to do damage here. No, especially not like that.
You don't spend the lock. Save that for later.
You think there's going to be a later?
Oh, well, that's true. I mean, I am making assumptions.
Yeah. He's going to get arc on him ever again. But that's a bad shot through the gas cloud there. Anyways, talking about the whole thing with agency and Tractor, that's why personally I'm not a huge fan of false transponder codes, especially as it stands now, because you get to take a lock and then remove agency from your opponent for just taking a lock like you would normally. Without any downside.
I think it's just too cheap is the problem.
Yeah.
They were trying to find a way to make jam useful, because it almost.
But why?
Is it? Well, I mean,
it's useful enough. I think it's fine as it is, honestly, with Chopper, and
it just needs to be priced accordingly. Like Chopper needs to be somewhere around 9-10 points,
Yeah.
And then false transponder code should be maybe 3 or 4. You know, to where you can't just spam it or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting in. It was a debate about like how it kind of neutralizes Alpha Strike lists, but my take on it is, hey, if you're investing in like missiles and torpedoes and stuff, you should be able to use them if you take the actions required to be able to fire one. Like, I don't know. I personally, without there being any downside to false transponder codes, I'm just not a fan of it. I think they could have designed it better. It certainly should be more expensive. I can definitely agree with you on that for sure. Kylo, ooh,
Kylo,
watch Green not die here, and then Hail Mary into Kylo for half points.
Kylo's only got. I mean,
he's
Green's only got 1 health.
Yeah, Green's got 1 health. Let's go.
I was just saying a total whiff into a total whiff would have been the best. Not likely or possible typically. Dead.
He's gone.
Blinks
Super
out
dead.
just for good measure. Super dead. So that's going to give him an added cushion now. So 107 to 84. And with just 2 ships left, this becomes, I would say, impossible.
Yep. The dominoes.
Needs something to go crazy for it to turn around. That's
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
needs to lose an action. There's no way he can take damage on an obstacle, so that's not going to be a thing.
Oh, speaking of damage on an obstacle, how are we doing on bingo?
So we're kind of stagnant here because there are... I mean, look at this bingo board, guys. There's so many. It's so close in so many different places.
We're pretty close to 120 points scored. So
yeah, that's something that will get us
a bingo.
That will get us a bingo. So,
but we can't do missile torp. We can't do bomb drop. Obstacle damage won't happen.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew, but again, rolling the box, my friends.
We could say simultaneous fire because Obi-Wan and Kylo have shot at each other. Oh wait, no, simultaneous is if somebody dies.
Yeah, somebody's gotta die.
Hey, no consequences. That's on here, and that's a bingo.
Woo!
Oh, I have to copy tokens. We've used so many tokens. I have to put another one. That's a bingo. Ooh, glorious pass.
A bingo.
Tell your friends. We got a bingo.
Well done. Everyone gets 1,000 points for hitting bingo. That's what we do. So,
I get 1,000 points.
1,000 points, which is you can use for betting or like I have a bunch of animations and sound effects and stuff. You can spam Anakin saying, "I'll try spinning. That's a good trick." You just do that over and over again if you want. It's points well spent.
Everyone just tried to redeem one, but I spelled Chicago wrong.
Redeem Chicago.
Chicago.
I haven't seen the Blues Brothers in forever. And Kylo ends up on the other side of the board.
I'm zoned out for a minute, and Kylo is.
Yeah, no, I went to redeem
Chicago with the casserole pizza. Oh, I got so much hate. It's ridiculous.
Man, I love the casserole pizza. If you want to call
I mean,
it that.
it's a pizza pie. People get so mad about it because it looks different, and it's like, calm down. Like, oh my god.
I've had a couple different varieties of deep dish Chicago pizza, and I've not been let down yet.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's so filling too. Like you already really need like if you're trying not to gain 20 pounds, just one slice and you're full. Like, but typically I go for 2.
Yeah, I go for 2. But
how is that a bingo? Because we got a bingo. We got 4 across. No consequences. If you hit an obstacle. Sweet home, Chicago. Yeah. So.
I don't think
no
that's
consequences. Hit the.
Is that how this one goes?
Well, part of it is Sweet Home Chicago. That's a part of it.
Oh.
That was the Blues Brothers song, so it's there's no way that's the wrong song. I literally pulled 3 seconds of the Blues Brothers. So. We could go to court with the Blues Brothers if we want. It's the wrong lyrics. Maybe it's changed. They probably changed part of it though. From the original
it's
song.
just we assumed you were singing Sweet Home Alabama.
Correct.
Oh. Have you guys heard of the Blues Brothers before?
Yes.
Yeah. It's been
good.
years since I've seen it.
Yeah, me too. And guess what, guys? Kylo's safe.
Yeah.
Kylo's just noping out still.
I mean, really, this Obi-Wan is the only
Optics.
reason he even remotely has a chance against this Kylo. I mean,
All right, someone just redeemed a Porkins. I have a World's Porkins here. I'm just gonna give that out now at the end of this stream. Someone redeemed Porkins. So we'll give out a Porkins. We still have the Frosted Gurry, 5 subs away for a Frosted Gurry and a Kylo.
So,
Altar.
and speaking of giveaways, Nick, we would like to offer up a couple of Star Viper 1 banks if you want.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Can I have one too?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we that's for our Patreon that we have.
Oh,
cool. One of the things we do is the welcome gift for the Patreon is a 1 bank with our Star Viper on it. So
I gotta sign up for your Patreon.
We would happily throw in a few of those for giveaways if you're interested.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pass. I'm just, of course,
We're
I would love
working
to do
on
that.
a whole set, actually.
I would love to do that. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Oh, cool. So let's if we hit 5 more subs, which is very likely because we have 1 more game together, we'll give away the Frosted Gurry. And then how many do you want to do?
What do you think? 5?
Sure, whatever. We have quite a few extras, so there's no reason we can't do 5.
Anybody,
whatever.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it. If anyone's wondering, the Redeem IG88 is a very niche inside joke from Empire at War. If anyone's played Empire at War before, that's what that animation's from. So a lot of people won't get that animation.
This one is not obstructed, but it is range 3. That is some damage into Kylo again. No, it's
Nope.
not.
Nope.
Is it obstructed? Is that obstructed? Oh man.
Oh.
I thought it was not obstructed.
No, it just barely. That's pain, man. It's pain.
Yeah.
That is such pain. Yeah, cool. So Gurry, so there are acrylic templates with Gurry on it, or am I completely?
Star Viper, but so yeah, Gurry.
Oh, with the shirt, but with I guess the only Star Viper that exists in the world has Gurry in it, guys. Are you kidding me?
True. Yeah, I mean, no, absolutely true. No, we're slowly
It's not
releasing
Dalen.
a template set that has, various ships on it that are for whatever reason associated
Cool.
with that particular maneuver.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, let's do that. So we'll give away 5 of those in the Frosted card, and once we hit 5 more subs, we got to make people work for it just a little bit, and we'll do that.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then let me link your Patreon too. So let's see. Let's talk about the tiers. You guys have more than 1 tier right now, or are you just doing?
Yeah. So that's what Dan was saying about the templates. So we have basically $1 tier, which is just, you get the welcome 1 bank and then you get access to whatever bonus content we manage to put out every once in a while.
Sure.
And then at the $3 or $5 tier, you start receiving once a quarter we release another piece of a template set. So
cool.
We started with that 1 bank, and then we've done, I don't know, 2 or 3 other templates.
I do believe that was the concession.
Okay.
The game ends early. Well, I'll just say thank you to these guys. Yeah, there's no. I mean, I understand why. You're just chasing and chasing and chasing. It's silly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
You had the 1 chance.
And that's the game. Shout out to both Scott and Mark. Congratulations, Mark. Moving on to the top 4. I'm going to pull up your Patreon right now while we have a second. And I'm going to link that.
Well played. He played that Kylo great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As annoying as Supernatural Kylo can be, like there's not always a choice. Like you still have to fly it right. You still have to pick the right maneuvers. You can mess up.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
it's not as easy as it looks to fly aces.
No, and
never
he
is.
had to get it.
Right.
He had to dodge 5 ships forever to get to that end game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had to
No,
slowly
it's very
dodge,
well.
take his just decide when he wanted to go in, when he wanted to take chances, and it worked out for him.